Villages for Dimapur district decides to suspend ongoing agitation against district administration with immediate effect. Decision taken during its executive meeting with Deputy Commissioner of Chumukidima Abhinav Sivam on Thursday. Union Minister of State for Electronics and IT Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Rajiv Chandrasekhar embarks on 3 days tour of Nagaland. Upon his arrival, the Union Minister interacts with youths and local village council members at Mon on Thursday. Kohima police apprehends one cadre of NSCNR in connection with robbing a truck driver. The SS captain of NSCNR faction caught with 2 mobile phones, several incriminating documents and extortion slips and 1 motorbike. Following conclusion of his three-day nation tour of European countries, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrives in New Delhi on Thursday. Prime Minister immediately attends office and to chair an important review meeting for the preparedness for the monsoon season and the heat wave. During his 3-day Europe tour, Prime Minister Narendra Modi meets France President Emmanuel Macron on Wednesday. Both leaders discuss the Ukraine situation and defense cooperation in their first bilateral meeting since the French president got re-elected last month. Hello viewers, I'm Rinki Gogoi and you're watching Nltv News Now. Let's see more of the news in details. The Joint Coordination Committee of Villages for District Administration has decided to suspend its ongoing agitation against the district administrative and uplift the locking of Dhansari power-based government offices and proposed ban of state highway with immediate effect. The decision was taken during its executive meeting with the Deputy Commissioner of Chumukidima Abhinav Sivam on May 4, wherein the DC gave his commitment to facilitate and pursue the demands of the committee. Notably, LK the convener of JCCV and its co-convener Sitrongse Sangtam informed in a press release on Wednesday that the committee resolved to suspend the ongoing agitation for enabling peaceful and amicable solution. The committee further acknowledged DC for his undertaking to pursue the matter vigorously in the interest of the public. The Union Minister of State for Electronics and IT Skill Development and Entrepreneurship Rajiv Chandrasekhar embarks on his 3-day tour in Nagaland and interacted with the youths and local village council members at Mon on Thursday morning. Notably, the minister arrived in Dimapur on Wednesday and reached Mon on Thursday. The minister, along with Rajya Sabha MP S. Pangnon Konyak, Monlumok Hikondi, advisor of IT, Science and Technology and advisor of Industries and Commerce, Labor and Employment, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Imna Tiba, interacted, apprised the youths about the opportunities and the Digital India and Skill India has in store for them. The minister also visited the Mon District Hospital along with MP Rajya Sabha, MLAs, DC, SP and interacted with the doctors and the frontline workers. It may be mentioned that Minister Rajiv is on a 3-day visit to Nagaland to review developmental works in an aspirational district and inaugurate the 5 National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology centers in the northeastern region, including one at Dimapur. Two individuals, namely Tarsus Khyas, 33 years old, and Mateso Dearson, 26 years, were arrested on 3rd May by Highway Patrolling Unit of Kohima Police while conducting routine check and frisking of the vehicles at Peducha. Police seized 49 packets of suspected heroin weighing around 615 grams, which were reportedly it is amounting 3 crores in the international market. The contraband drugs were found hidden in a Maruti Gypsy modified compartment. The 2 individuals, along with the seized drugs and the vehicle, have been handed over to Sechu Zibza police station along for further investigation. The Kohima police, based on a specific input about extortion along the national highway by unknown miscreants, launched an operation where one, namely Ahoshe Chofi, 45 years old, was arrested while robbing a truck driver. Ahoshe Chofi, who reportedly is the SS captain of NSCNR faction, was caught with 2 mobile phones, several incriminating documents and extortion slips, and 1 motorbike bearing registration number NL07E/9471. The items have been seized from the possession of Ahoshe Chofi, and the CSC has been registered at North Police Station for further investigation on the matter. The District Planning and Development Board meeting was held on Wednesday at the Deputy Commissioners Conference Hall, Kipiri, under DC Wati Iyer's chairmanship. The members deliberated on various issues pertaining to the district and further approved for the construction of Ayush Hospital at Kipiri and upgradation of SGUL Aboy Niak School from primary to middle school level. The Viswama Baptist Church, in view of its upcoming centenary celebrations, organized a fruit tree plantation drive on Tuesday. Hundreds of people from various Christian denominations and other faiths, including Old Nagaland Indigenous Faith Council, participated in the drive at St. Joseph Higher Secondary School ground. The plantation drive was themed under "To Plant, to Grow, to Bear Fruits," where more than 7,000 fruit saplings were planted. As for the 100th anniversary celebrations, the team is waiting upon the Lord. The fruit tree saplings are also to be distributed to the locals for the plantations at their home. The Jan Kalyankari Yojana Prachar Prashan Abhiyan held a meeting on 4th May where it successfully appointed district units for Dimapur, Chumukidima, Newland and Zineboto districts. The meeting engaged in long and careful consideration of creating awareness of the central-sponsored scheme at district levels, while the main focus was on free sewing machine scheme, which is yet to be implemented in all the districts of the states. The JKYPPA President of Nagaland, Philip Chadiseb, was called upon all the district which is yet to register into the Yojana to get in touch with the State General Secretary Zakir Tio Nodi for setting up the district units at the earliest. He further urged the NGOs and the social bodies of Nagaland to work hand in hand to see that the schemes is being implemented in letter and in spirit. The Parent Police Station has registered 13 cases of criminals and arrested 15 persons from January to April 30, 2022. An update from the Senior Superintendent of Police, Parent, stated that the cases were registered mostly under the Indian Penal Code, whereas some under local laws and other crimes. As per police reports, 4 persons were arrested in connection with a murder case and 1 person arrested under theft. 1 person was also arrested in connection with NDPS Act and recovered 2 soap cases which was suspected to be contraband brown sugar weighing approximately 16 grams. Police also registered 2 cases and arrested 1 in connection with Arms Act. Furthermore, police recovered 2 NOS 7.65mm pistol with magazines and 42 NOS of different calibers live rounds. Under Nltv Act 1989, police arrested 8 persons and recovered 65 liters of Mag rum, 200 liters of cane beer and 46.25 liters AC black whiskey. 15 people have also been arrested for non-possession of ILP under BEFR Act. Nagaland's active COVID-19 case count remained at 0 for 11 consecutive days with no new cases on Wednesday. As per the Health and Family Welfare Department's Integrated Disease Surveillance Program, 74 samples were tested in the last 24 hours with 0 new cases. Meanwhile, the total tally of the infections remained at 35,488, out of which 33,244 patients have been recovered from the disease till date. Nagaland Legislative Assembly Speaker Sharingain Longkumar stated that the Nagaland government has political will to set up a strong battalion to motivate and nurture young sportspersons from Nagaland and provide them a platform to excel in national and international levels. Speaker spoke these words while addressing the inaugural function of the 3rd Mokokchung Inter-Ward Football Tournament organized by the Marepkong Youth Association at Imkongmeren Sports Complex in Mokokchung. The analyst speaker also informed that AstroTurf will be laid on the football ground in Mokokchung under the initiative of Chief Minister Ministerial, and appreciate the Chief Minister for granting to set up the facility in Mokokchung, and stated that the project would be pursued on a war footing and laying of artificial grass should be done within 14 months. Speaker also stated that he was hopeful about playing the next edition of the Inter-Ward Football Tournament and the Mokokchung District Football Association Trophy on AstroTurf ground with him as the host. President Ramnath Kovind, speaking at the valedictory ceremony of Northeast Festival in Guwahati, Assam, stated that the Northeast region is a natural gateway for India to Southeast Asia and beyond. He mentioned that Northeast has over 5,300 kilometers of international borders with several neighboring countries, providing a significant strategic value. He further informed that with the launch of Look East policy, security-centric approach towards neighbors in the East has paved the way to prioritize economic issues. President Ramnath Kovind, while speaking on the Look East policy, also reminded on the 2014 Look East policy, which was upgraded to Act East policy, bringing about a typical shift which marked a significant change in the potential role of the Northeastern region. He also said that the Northeast region has immense inherent strength in terms of tourism, horticulture, handloom and sports, which is often unique. Ramnath Kovind claimed that when sportspersons from Northeast takes up center stage and earns medal for India in the Olympics or other international competitions, the nation feels proud. However, he also mentioned that many efforts are needed to put Northeast at par with the industrially advanced states so that more jobs are created in the northeastern region. Furthermore, Ramnath Kovind assured that the government is working with states to improve ease of doing business and facilitate flow of private investments to the northeastern region. President also added that the development efforts for Northeast must integrate relevant strategy of management for natural resources and sustainable consumption pattern, while adding that in the last 75 years, Northeast has made significant progress, be it road, railways, airways and waterways. Connectivity has grown exponentially.
Ladies and gentlemen, the northeastern region is the natural gateway for India to Southeast Asia and beyond. With over 5,300 kilometers of international borders with several neighboring countries, it has significant strategic value. With the launch of the Look East policy, or LEP, the security-centric approach towards neighbors in the East gave way of prioritizing of economic issues for benefiting from the common potential for economic growth across the region. In 2014, the LEP was upgraded to the Act East policy, that is AEP, which brought about a paradigm shift and marked a significant change in the potential role of the Northeast region. Emphasis was placed on enhanced connectivity, security, stability and development. In an innovative move, the government has also assigned union ministers as in charge of each of the northeastern states to oversee the projects and give a pace to development and growth of the region. The northeastern region has immense inherent strength. What it offers in terms of tourism, horticulture, handloom and sports is often unique. The whole country feels proud when sportspersons from this region step up to the podium to earn medals for India in the Olympics and other international competitions. Efforts are needed now to place the northeastern states on par with the industrially advanced states so that more jobs are created here. Recognizing this need, the government is working with the states to improve their ease of doing business parameters and to facilitate the flow of private investments into the Northeast. This is of geography. During the last 75 years, the Northeast has made significant progress on a variety.
The 6 days long Northeast Regional Sports Week concluded on Tuesday at the main stadium of Kuman Lampak Sports Complex in Imphal, Manipur. The Governor of Manipur, L.A. Ganesan, graced the closing ceremony as a chief guest. The Sports Week has been held under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, organized by the Youth Affairs and Sports Department of Manipur with the funding of the Northeastern Council. Manipur won a total of 49 medals with 32 gold, 11 silver and 7 bronze, winning the overall team championship, while Nagaland won a total of 20 medals, 4 gold, 4 silver and 12 bronze. The curfew imposed in Jodhpur Commissionerate area on May 3 has been extended till May 6 as per an order issued by the District Police Commissioner. Students and teachers appearing for the examination, personnel engaged in medical services, bank officials, judicial officers and media personnel have been exempted from the curfew. The order added that newspaper hawkers will be allowed to distribute newspapers as well. Meanwhile, internet services remain suspended in the district. The situation in the district is now peaceful and 140 people have been arrested in connection with the violence that erupted in the district hours before Eid. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in New Delhi on Thursday after concluding his three-day visit to Germany, Denmark and France. Notably, Modi attended the office immediately and is set to hold 7-8 meetings during the day. Modi will also chair an important review meeting for the preparedness for the monsoon season and the heat waves. It may be mentioned that Modi held talks with French President Emmanuel Macron and also with the business leaders in Germany and Denmark during his visit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday was welcomed by the Indian community in Paris as he arrived at the French capital on his third and the final visit to 30 countries in Europe. He met with the newly re-elected French President Emmanuel Macron and reportedly had discussions of a range of bilateral issues. The two leaders held talks at Élysée Palace, the official residence of the President of France in Paris. Foreign Secretary Vinay Quadra, addressing a press briefing before the departure of Prime Minister Modi back to India, said that the two leaders, who are also good friends, held extensive discussions on a range of issues of bilateral, regional and global importance, including in defense, space, civil nuclear cooperation and people-to-people linkages. They also discussed developments in Europe and the Indo-Pacific. This was Prime Minister Modi's first visit to France since August 2019. The two leaders have stayed in regular touch through calls and letters and also met on the sidelines of the G20 summits in 2021. Previously, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had visited Berlin in Germany and Copenhagen, Denmark. Underlying the shared values of freedom and democracy and rules-based order with the Nordic countries, Prime Minister Narendra Modi discussed the situation in Ukraine with the Prime Ministers in Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Norway and Iceland at the second India-Nordic Summit in Copenhagen on Wednesday. With countries prioritizing cooperation in the post-COVID situation, Modi highlighted how India used its platforms for effective outreach and monitoring of COVID vaccination in India. He also stressed on the need for a human-centric multilateral order. After the summit, Prime Minister Modi posted on Twitter saying that India-Nordic Summit will go on a long way in boosting India's ties with the region, adding that much can be achieved and contributed to the global prosperity and sustainable development. Thank you, viewers. That's all from Nltv News Now. For more updates, keep watching Nagaland TV News.